Dear friends, English literature, romantic poetry, William Wordsworth, selected poems. She dwelt among the untrodden ways. Brief questions with answers. Brief question 1 to 18. Question 1. What are the Lucy poems? Answer. The Lucy poems are a series of 5 poems composed by the English romantic poet William Wordsworth, 1770 to 1850, between 1798 and 1801. The poems were written during a short period while the poet lived in Germany. Question 2. What is the identity of Lucy? Answer. There are numerous interpretations about the identity of Lucy. She had been Wordsworth's beloved sister, Dorothy, but Lucy may also represent Peggy Hutchinson, who Wordsworth was involved with and who died in 1796. Lucy may be an imaginary, beautiful land, ideal English maiden. Some critics think that Lucy is an expression of Wordsworth's natural spirit. Question 3. When was She Dwelt Among the Untrodden Ways written? Answer. She Dwelt Among the Untrodden Ways was written in 1798 when Wordsworth was 28 years old. Question 4. When was She Dwelt Among the Untrodden Ways first published? Answer. The poem was first published in Lyrical Ballads, 1800. Question 5. What type of work is She Dwelt Among the Untrodden Ways? Answer. William Wordsworth's She Dwelt Among the Untrodden Ways is a 3-stanza poem with characteristics of an elegy in that the poem laments a person's death, and a ballad in that the poem tells a bit of a story. Question 6. What is the setting of the poem She Dwelt Among the Untrodden Ways? Answer. The poem is set in northern England in Cumbria, country's Lake District, near the village of Grasmere, where Wordsworth maintained a cottage. Question 7. What is the tone of the poem She Dwelt Among the Untrodden Ways? Answer. The tone is sad and pathetic. The person laments the death of Lucy, the simple and rural girl. She feels sorry and regretful for this loss. Question 8. Who is Lucy? Answer. Lucy is an idealized English girl who died young. She is Wordsworth's inspiration for writing Lucy poems, and she is presented as an ideal. Question 9. Where does Lucy live? Answer. She lives in the isolated, untouched, and beautiful place beside the springs of the river Dove. Question 10. What are symbolic significance of Lucy's untrodden ways? Answer. Lucy's untrodden ways are symbolic of both her physical isolation and the unknown details of her thoughts and life. It also proves her mysterious state of death or abstracts. Question 11. What does the phrase "beside the spring of Dove" suggest? Answer. The phrase "beside the springs of Dove" gives us an image of a fairly remote area away from the city, closer to nature. It also tells us that Lucy lived in isolation and solitude, in harmony with objects of nature around her. Question 12. Why does none appreciate Lucy's beauty and innocence? Answer. No one appreciates her beauty and innocence because she remains unknown. Question 13. Why are there few to love Lucy? Answer. There are very few to love her because her beauty goes unnoticed. Question 14. To what is Lucy compared to? Answer. Lucy is compared to a violet and a star. Question 15. Why is Lucy compared to a violet? Answer. Wordsworth compares Lucy to a violet covered with mossy stone Normally, a violet blooms within a bed of leaves, and it is hard to recognize with the leaves, so it remains half hidden from the view. Similarly, there is none to praise and few to love Lucy. Question 16. Why is Lucy compared to a star? Answer. Lucy is compared to a single star to highlight her unique beauty and loneliness. Question 17. What is people's reaction to Lucy's untimely death? Answer. People remain indifferent to her death. Question 18. What is Wordsworth's reaction to Lucy's untimely death? Answer. Wordsworth is greatly affected by her untimely death. Her death is a cause of deep personal grief to Wordsworth. Thank you friends for watching my video.